What's up, mobile gamers? It's Johnzer Gigs, back with another second ultimate, and Kazama got a buff, alright? So, kind of doubly good, you know what I mean? It's gonna be awesome. His second ult is actually kind of decent. It doesn't add to his mobility like the first one does, but it is pretty good. And he got a damage buff. So let me turn that off for you guys. And click on this. So rocket launcher now does a lot more damage on a direct hit. I think 300 more, at least 200 more. Might be 250 actually. So we'll kind of take him into the ring real quick. And they're not running a tank, which is pretty much perfect for us. They are running a lot of heroes who can shoot us out of the air though, so we will see how that goes. I really like his second ultimate in terms of damage, but it doesn't add to his ability to stay in the sky. So we'll go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Calls in an orbital strike that tracks and follows the nearest opponent, and the blast damage is pretty good, and if they're in the center they take an additional damage per second. So it's pretty crazy, you know what I mean? It's definitely a lot of damage. And I thought I turned that off. There we go. Really good damage, but the biggest problem with Cosma is still the fact that he is not able to stay in the sky, which is like the main part of his kit. And I thought about showcasing this in the free-for-all mode, the new free-for-all mode, but it just, yeah, like look at that. She barely hit me. And I'm already low health. So, very unfortunate. Ooh, there we go. So he's good, right? If they don't see you at all. Most people will see you. Every shot announces your presence. Every shot is going to be risky. And we're actually going to drop here and just hide for a second. And help out with the Jabali a little bit. He got killed before, like while I was saying that. And we're going to be very hyper aggressive once they go past us. Especially, they do have a fort now. So it is nice to be able to get behind enemy lines like this. But you can see, you know, they weren't even looking at me until like halfway through. And he was able to just turn around and kill me. So I wish he had 2 charges. If he had 2 charges, or he could float, you know, hover like this. If he could do that and have a better movement speed, I think he'd be really good. He'd be like an A tier, maybe high B tier hero. But you run into the same problem you do with Damon sometimes, where she's a sitting duck when she's in the air, and she can't move. But the good thing about Damon is actually that she has a better gun, better abilities, and damage mitigation when she is up in the air or stuck to a wall or what have you. I did that too low. That was my bad. So you really have to rely on your team, and you aren't able to do that in free-for-all. Like, you can have a teammate, but it's not the same as having... They have to focus on 5 people, which is very helpful for me. So we will see. We've almost got it. I really hope that we don't end up going through the match without using it. Ooh, did we get a hit? We kind of got a hit, it looked like. Now, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, man, there's the fort. Okay. See if we can't get over here. Yeah, I'm just not fighting a fort close range. We'll see if we can't wait for them to bunch up and then use the ultimate, because that's when we're going to get the most use out of it. We'll fly through the window right here real quick. Oh, you can't fly through the window. I'm going to die for that. And we got... Yeah, I don't know what you're shooting at, buddy. I'm not even really over there. Alright, let's see. We'll get right in here. And they just wiped their Hualing and the Jabali as well. So we'll kind of wait for them to get back together, clustered around the Jabali. I'm not even seeing him, actually. There we go. Here's the ultimate. We'll showcase it for you. Really good. So watch as it, like, tries to catch them. It does follow them, and then it stops after a short while. So you can see the mark actually knows we're here. And that is how you need to use Cosma, is as like a surprise attack. So the ultimate is really good if you are in control and a bunch of people are on it. So as you saw there, it follows them around and does continuous damage to whoever's in the circle. And it killed the Jabali. Or not the Jabali, whoever was behind him. I think it was the Diggy. But it does really good damage. We will hop into the next match and show it off with a different skin. Okay, we have got a really good map for bottlenecking, which is going to be very good, especially with the Gatlin. And it looks like they are running a Christina, which is going to be difficult if I set myself down. I gotta watch out for her. And they're running a Hualing and a Damon, so we'll kind of see how it goes. It'll be difficult for the Damon to actually get outside of the starting position. Playing some Payload escort. So far, only had one match with him. And I think the damage buff was really nice, I have to say. I also enjoy his second ult, but I would say normally I do run the first one just for movement capabilities. And I would usually try to go right up there, but... Oh wow, is none of my team playing? Oh man, hang on, let's see. We'll just keep talking to him here. Well, that's interesting. That's basically a free push for these guys. That sucks. Alright, we're gonna fly up here and flank. And you can see right away the Hualing already has her sights set on me. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. It only takes her 2 body shots if she... I think she missed the first one. So he does not have very much health at all. Very squishy. And... oh man, this is actually going to be so quick for a match that we might not even... And she's doing a good job of basically staying right on top of my position. And doing a lot of damage.
Payload is approaching a checkpoint.
Yeah, oh what? I was definitely behind that wall, that's crazy. So they're already at the first checkpoint. We might actually end up get rid of this. We might not even get the ultimate, which is going to suck, especially because I wanted to showcase it. Yeah, that Hualing is going to have to be the #1 pick, and then we have the Zero Kelvin chasing us down. Unfortunate. If we can stall them, I just want to stall them, honestly, so you do need to kind of be that annoyance. But again, with Cosma, it's just difficult, because 7 seconds on the flight is very difficult to manage. And then, you know, he's in the air for, what is it, like 4 seconds total? And that is not a lot of time. With no health, no movement, subpar damage, it sucks to be a Cosma main. Especially in an open map like this. We had a really good chance of shutting them down before, but our team was not even... They weren't even in the same area as me. So, definitely stuff like that is what makes it difficult. You want to flank, but then if you don't flank correctly and they see you, you're in a lot of trouble. And so now I can't chase her because I used my cooldown earlier. And I died behind a wall again. So, let's see if we can get the ultimate. I really hope we can. Especially, there we go, with the Zero Kelvin, we've been able to kind of be a nuisance. Okay, and she just ulted with Neon. That's perfect. So we're gonna try to flank around. And as long as we don't die... Alright, put the ult down. And we're literally just gonna shoot them in order to get... There you go, triple kill, basically. It wasn't technically a triple kill, but I'm gonna count the assist as a triple kill. So we got all of them off the point, stalled it, and now we're pushing it back, all with one ultimate. So I will say that that is a lot better than he can usually hope to do. And with how long the first ultimate takes, we'll just do some damage to this real quick. With how long the first ultimate takes to come back, it's not really going to be worth it unless you use it like super correctly. Like, you can definitely pull off some flank maneuvers like this and pull up on him and do really good. But that little bit of extra damage he needs is in the second ultimate, and I just wish they would kind of patch up his kit to give him a bit more mobility when you compare him to some of the other flanking units. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We're not gonna end the video just yet. Get the kill on the Zero Calvin just to show that I know what I'm doing here. And maybe we'll even get the ultimate a second time. We do have only a minute left. Really got to focus down this Hua Ling. And there's a kill on the Neon. We'll try to get some help against the Christina. There you go. And now they pull out the Lassia because they cannot handle the Cosma gameplay. So we probably got one more ultimate in us. And we're gonna go ahead and just come back here, retool our health. There we go. So I do like that it's back. I just have a problem with his kit in general. Like, already his kit was kind of lackluster and it very difficult. Like, if this was ranked, I would not... Ooh, we're dead. Oh, there you go. Second ult. That is insane. That was actually really fun to get hit by. I missed it. I'm glad the second ult's back for her. I think she wasn't... Some people would say she was fighting for that first spot, and I think now she has it. Maybe tied with Osos, but let me know, you guys, if you guys have seen Osos Hua Ling, do you think it's better than Lassia? Right? I know a lot of people have been saying that. Here's the second ult again. Look at that. Instant kill for whoever you put it on. So definitely put it on Jabali's, forts, anybody on the point, so that you can actually get that damage out, and you will usually kill a whole team. If you couple that with your shots, and the whole team is clustered by the control point or the payload, you're going to see this pay off so much. And I think it's honestly worth running him in pubs if you really like him. It's worth running him if you're just trying to troll on people like I am. You know, 13 kills with Cosma, are you joking? Oh man, we had the most kills in the game. Second to a Hua Ling. We have better stats than the Hua Ling. I just, look at that. Pause the video at that part and just look at that. That is insane. So, in love with Kazama. I just, you know, really wish he had a little bit more mobility or a little bit more health or something, because he's a sitting duck when you are hovering. And, you know, anybody, if that was a Glory instead of a Hua Ling, then she would have killed me for sure, because Hua Ling has to line up the shot and take into account the travel time and stuff. So, a little bit more difficult, but overall, I really like Cosma. I have so much fun playing him, and if his first ultimate was faster cooldown, and it came along like more often, then I would be using that one for sure, but you almost need the Orbital Strike for him to do any kind of significant damage, and you definitely need his passive. He is a very level 10 max character. Like, he relies on that to do good. Lassia, you can literally just pick her up day one, she's insane. And level 1, she's insane. But Cosma, he needs that passive, he needs that second ultimate, and he needs that level 10 in order to be good, and that's where he kind of falls short for me. So better than Vincent for me personally, and I think you're going to see a lot more Kazama gameplay on the channel because the buff was good and so is his second ult. So let me know what you guys think. Whose second ultimate do you want to see next? Probably looking at yeah, let's see. Maybe Victor. I think Victor would be a nice change of pace with the fact I very rarely do Vanguards, and there's like 3 Vanguards that got second ultimates this patch. So we'll see you guys in the next one.